Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That's the kind of play that can really get you going if they get it out to the 36.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on.
Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get outside. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. To the ground. He's got it again. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up.
And he steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. From the gun, give on the inside. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Madden. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position.
Oh, he's got some space. Good Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give from the gun. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Takes the easy completion. And it's in there for a touchdown.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. I'll bet they'd sign up to start every drive first and goal from the 7. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. First play of the period, first down here. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming. Defense trying to rise up. Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the toss. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Right on the money. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's open on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Throws to the back. The sure hands, it's Kane. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Flying down the right side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Madden. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Catch in the middle, it's Slater. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab over the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're
turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to pound their way in. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Kansas proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Jayhawks team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me.
Looking to throw, it's Madden. Snagged out of the air.
This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for... He's going to throw deep right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Let's go! Let's go! They'll start this drive going to the air. Floating away. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. They'll immediately call timeout. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Pettis. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the foot. Now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Stanford wants to push the pace. Looking downfield, it's Madden. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. this offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position.
And the Stanford offense will take over.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. He runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The give on the option. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass. It's Madden. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Defense looks as if it's coming. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's caught. It's Lockett. On the move at the 30. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. The give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. The offense changing the play. Motion from the back. He'll try the outside to the left. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense gets home. Play at the 37-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Wants to fire on second down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Gain of 5. Brings up second down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes! They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there!
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it. Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a...
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. To throw, it's Madden. It's complete to the left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last completion sets him up on second down. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Stanford comes up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's second and goal from the 7. To the air, it's Madden. Going for 6. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking to throw on first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it. Wide open spaces. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Madden. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him.
Sprinting away. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Oh, he's got some space. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Got it in the middle, it's Madden. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And now on second down for this offense. The inside handoff. Inside the 30. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did.